What you looking for?
I'm trying to see where I put my clamshells. I think they're here.
Clamshells? You have clamshells?
One thing about Michaela is she's very literal and everything must make sense.
Let me see. I want to see clamshells.
It's not like a clam, the animal.
Hey! Then what's the reason they're called clamshells for?
She's what they Wait for it. Y'all see what I deal with?
Those are something. I don't know what they're called. Squares. They're called wax squares.
Not her renaming them.
No, they're called wax squares.
Okay, so here I'm just using my heat gun to remelt my wax. During that time that I was looking for the clamshells, it started to harden a bit in the container. And you know, we needed liquid in order to pour it into the clamshell. So as you see, I put the heat directly on the wax for a little. Now I am heating the container itself from the sides. This helps melt down the wax residue that's on the sides of the container and melts the puddle, well, the hardened wax back into its liquefied puddle so that we can pour it. Whether you're pouring candles or wax into your clamshells, it's important to maintain steady hands and to pour slow. You don't want to just dump your wax into any container. One, because that can cause a mess. And two, you want your tops to be smooth. Well, again, whether it be a candle or your wax melt in the clamshells, you want everything to look smooth. Slow and steady always wins the race. And if you're like me, you'll always use your heat gun to get the last drop. One of my best practices is not waiting to wipe out my mixing pots when I've completed a batch of candles. This helps me reduce residue and makes it overall easier to clean in the long run. I'll spray my mixing pots down with rubbing alcohol and wipe them again once I've completed my session for the day. This helps me to ensure that my mixing pots are always clean and ready for my next session. Happy making!